Welcome back to Mountain News This Morning. Meteorologist Brandon Orr joins us now. You were talking a little bit about how we're going to see some rain moving in a little further, but hopefully no freezing rain or ice or anything like that, because it's going to warm up, right?
Yeah, we are going to see a warm up. It's pretty chilly out there right now. We're into the 20s, but some warmer air is right on our doorstep. The winds switch around to the south, and that's what's ushering in the warmer air mass. We're not seeing that big push of cold air that we saw yesterday. We were into the single digits this morning.
Right.
So.
And you said yesterday that we needed that southern air mass to come up.
We do, especially, and that's what's actually bringing in a lot of the moisture as that storm system moves in from the west. But already you can see the clouds that are moving in out ahead of it. This is right outside of our studios. This is our view over downtown Hazard, and you can see a lot of those clouds. Now, this is what it looks like now, but just before 8 o'clock, just before we came on the air, I went outside and took a pretty neat photo of the sunrise, and you can see that here. This is what it looked like just a short time ago. Pretty neat sunrise in some locations. That's just as the clouds are starting to move over the area. There was a little bit of clear skies. Now we're just seeing mainly overcast conditions across the area as those clouds have really started to fill on in. Now we could get a break or two, especially as we go into the afternoon hours, but for the most part, the clouds will dominate throughout the day today. So pinpoint Doppler looking nice and dry. We're not seeing too much in the way of rainfall, at least for right now. But as we mentioned, there's a storm system down towards the south and west that's going to bring in some changes. These are the clouds that have been pushing in. You can see the gray. It's been moving in from central Tennessee. That's where our rainfall will be moving in from. So that's where we're looking down. And already it's starting to push into Nashville. So temperatures right now, we don't want any precipitation moving in with temperatures like this. They're still into the middle 20s up towards Paintsville, 11 up towards Ashland. They had a little bit of clearing, so their temperatures got down a little bit lower with clear skies overnight. But since we had the clouds moved in, our temperatures have bumped up a little bit this morning. 26 over towards Jackson, 30 degrees already over towards Somerset, and 36 down towards Monticello. That's that warmer air that's starting to push in above freezing. Now this is 30 degrees warmer down towards Wayne County, 19 degrees warmer than this time yesterday over towards London. Remember yesterday, Sean and I were just talking about this. We were into the single digits. So finally getting some warmer air pushing in. You can see all the warmer air. It's coming up from the Mississippi River Valley, 40 now over towards Jackson, and that's where all the rain and moisture is. You can see it streaming up. There's even a little bit of pink. That's a little bit of freezing rain and some sleet mixing in and a little bit of snow on the northern edge of that. They're going to get some winter weather off towards the north in the northern Ohio Valley, but here we have the warm air moving in. So I think we could see a little bit of freezing rain to start, although temperatures will be above freezing as it's falling. Road temperatures, the last check, they're still into the middle 20s. It will take a little bit for them to get up. So some of the shaded areas, and I remember this last year, we had another event similar to this last year coming out of a cold period. We had some rain moving in, temperatures were above freezing, but road temperatures were right at freezing, and we had some slick spots, especially on some of the curves and some of the areas that are heavily forested. So you want to be careful overnight tonight as that rain starts to move in later on today around sunset. Then we're all rain tomorrow, all of us, as this pushes on through. Temperatures top out into the low 40s in some locations, but falling late Monday. And I think they'll fall enough to where we see a changeover to a little bit of a mix and eventually some light snow showers at times Monday night to Tuesday. One or two areas may see a light dusting at most, but most of this will hang out there along the Virginia border. So Wise, Virginia, Lee County, Virginia, Pike, Harlan, Letcher, down towards Middlesboro. And then we have another storm system that will move through on Thursday, but I think that will stay far enough to the south where we escape too much. But I left a little bit of precipitation there in the forecast and mixture on Thursday, just because our computer models are still all over the place with that one, and it will take a little bit of time to work the details out. Either way, it's going to be in the 30s by the time we get towards the middle of next week. You can see 39 on Thursday. We finally get some dry weather in here by the time we get around to Friday and to Saturday, with highs much closer to average next weekend. Already looking forward to it, middle 40s.
But again, no snow.
No snow. That's the good news. Not much snow on the 7-day forecast.
That is always the good news. You know where they do have snow?
Where do they have snow?
They have snow up in Minnesota, where we were talking about yesterday. We showed you a giant snowman, remember? No, not good enough for you? How about a giant